We're just hearing that 4 people have now been arrested in connection with the murder of popular South African DJ Oupa John Sefoka, popularly known as DJ Sumbody. The arrests were made by the SAPS's Political Killings Task Team, working closely with the Gauteng organised crime detectives. Sefoka, for some background, was killed in a hail of bullets in November 2022 in Johannesburg. So the breaking news tonight is that 4 people have now been arrested in connection with the killing of DJ Sumbody in 2022. We'll get you more.
Police have arrested a suspect linked to the murder of popular musician DJ Sumbody Oupa John Sefoka. Businessman Katiso KT Molf was taken into custody at his home in Sandton on Monday. Molf is already facing charges, along with 3 alleged hitmen, Michael Piltau, Misa Kakana, and Plago Floyd Mabasela, for the murder of engineer Armand Swart in Vereeniging in April 2024. He was out on bail when arrested for this new case. Molf was initially denied bail by Vereeniging Court in April 2025 due to concerns about his frequent border crossings, over 150 in 20 years, which he was a flight risk, and his perceived danger to investigators. However, this decision was overturned on appeal, and he was granted bail on June 26, 2025. He is also linked to other high-profile cases with allegations of connections to senior police officials, including an attempt to enlist Hawks head General Godfrey Lebeya to avoid arrest. Molif's activities are part of a broader narrative of organized crime infiltrating South Africa's criminal justice system, as highlighted by KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner MKHWANAZI.
Breaking news, a Sandton businessman has been arrested in connection with the murder of Pretoria businessman and musician DJ Sumbody. DJ Sumbody, his real name was Oupa John Sefoka. He was killed in a hail of bullets when he was traveling in Johannesburg in 2022. This is what we know about the man arrested. His name is Katosi Molefe, and he was already awaiting trial alongside 2 alleged hitmen over the murder of Armand Swart, and he was an engineer at Transnet. He was shot at 23 times. Now, these 2 alleged hitmen are already facing attempted murder charges over the assassination attempt of the influencer Teboho Tobejane, and the man alleged to be at the center of it all is Vusikat Matala, who is Teboho Tobejane's former lover.
Now, I'm sure that you see all 3 of these pictures that are on the screen right now. And obviously the most outstanding one in this picture is the fact that there has been a link to the weapon that was used to unalive DJ Sumbody, to the attacks that happened against Teboho Tobejane, the socialite. But you also see another man in this picture. This man is probably the most controversial man that has come out of South Africa in 2025, because we realize the amount of power and amount of connections to political figures and also to very dark world activities in South Africa. And we realize that the attack that happened against Teboho Tobejane was an attack that comes from a syndicate of criminals that have and seem to be proven to be working together when it comes to other cases of very famous people. So, for example, the gun that was used in this situation obviously has shell casings that fall from it. These very same shell cases are taken in by the police and examined, and then left inside the evidence box and put onto a system. And then a year or 2 later, the same thing happens to Teboho Tobejane, where she is apparently ambushed, shot, and fortunately nothing happened to her but a foot injury, and the person that was probably driving the car that she was in got some serious spinal injuries. And in a situation like that, because shots are fired, shell casings also fall there, and they have linked these 2 shell casings to be pretty much the same gun. And now it comes back after this man over here, Mr. Cat Matala, has been arrested and has been linked to multiple serious tender premier wars, political involvement with obviously our ex-minister of the police, Bheki, and all the other politicians that they've been linked to. And remember, ladies and gents, that there was a time that firearms were confiscated from his residence or workplace, but later on not tied to anything specific, but And now it's a plot twist because literally we are realizing that the same firearm over years is being used, which means that there's a group of people who work together in this cartel that are literally taken by these powerful people and told what to do and to create hits on these celebrities. MKHWANAZI also mentioned something, that the information that he has at this point in time is not only the involvement of Cat with these politicians, but also very high profile celebrity killings. Now, DJ Somebody's it was a high profile celebrity, and we are realizing that the same gun was used. Teboho Tebejani was almost killed, and now we are realizing that the same gun was also used there. Now it takes us back and makes us wonder that could Keaton Forbes also be part of these high profile celebrities that were attacked by this very same syndicate? And if the court can somehow prove the link between Cat Matlala and these crime syndicates, and as well all these shootings that have been happening, everything kind of ties in a bit well, because then it opens a can of worms when we realize that almost all these cases went cold. AKA's case went cold. We still don't know what happened there. DJ Somebody's case went cold, but now there is a new information with these shell casings from the gun that is connected to Teboho Tebejani. And I think there was a taxi billionaire called Sibayoni or something like that a couple of years ago, who was also ambushed at his golf estate. And they also proved that this specific gun was there too. Ladies and gents, I think we are at the brink of or the cusp of the 2025 unraveling moment. You know, when everybody was talking about how 2025 is going to be the year of the truth, the year of the big reveal, and we are literally seeing that right now with all these breaking stories that are currently happening. And it is wild how one specific person can be linked to so many things. But I think it's so great in this situation because the truth can finally come to light and families can mourn and get closure at the same time.
Well, Fetch, I think it's official. Nathi la Mzansi sino Pablo Escobar wethu. Sino Pablo Escobar wethu. Ngenzeka nivele ukuthi like banesandla ekufeni ka-AKA bra. Because like asazi ukuthi ikhiwe kaphila what kind of life. If engenza music performer nani, we don't know ukuthi wenzani. Maybe now he was involved somewhere, somehow. Yeah, just sniffing and shining, so selling or moving or something else to us involved. Who knows, bruh? But the whole time I was listening to the video, I was thinking to myself, we need to do something galama drug cartels or whatever they are, bruh, before it gets out of hand. Because in Mexico, I'm a drug cartel like literally run in Mexico, bruh. Literally, they run Mexico. Yes, they would, but saying some drugs, there's nothing the president can do about it. They have connections in all places. In Mexico, dog, I can safely say it's a mafia state. And South Africa can't be a mafia state, but we can't. Yeah, ne? Oh, RIP to DJ Sumbody. That's the only song I knew, and it was a nice song. It was a nice track, bro. But and as I was like looking for pictures I can use for a thumbnail, I saw like the pictures I do imota kusainjan after the whole ambush and stuff. Oh, abamshaya man. And there's one thing and this one ngama bullets, but like they leave a mark. They leave a mark, man. Like now lower can this spam nje mfethu. Because it's so easy ukubulala umuntu ngespam, bro. It is so easy. Awungiloyi ngani ungcono. Wangangiloyi. Sibele emandulo mfethu siloyane ne-straight singalali ebusuku lokusithakathana. Wena ukhetha ungibulala ungidubula pho. That's easy. Ukudubula umuntu is literally cheating, bro. It's cheating. It's the easy way out. Anyway, that's how I feel, man. I'm just a reactor. Angazi lutho mfethu ngokhetha mahlala. Hey, angazi lutho bafethu. Hey. Into engibhorana ukuthi kunomjito okuthiwa uba uKT ukatiso. Umjito wakamlive, bra. Yami wakamlive. Wazi wasingcolisa isibongo sakithi umuntu eyedwa. yazi kamlifa mfethu si-right akekho nje umuntu obhedayo kamlifa mfethu uloya bhuti nje yedwa angikaze ngizwe kuthiwa khona umuntu akamlifa owenza into ephuma eceleni iloya bhuti nje yedwa mfethu and ngathi angaboshwa dilike ajele hawu mfethu nangu mfethu anginyanyisa umuntu. Anyways bafethu cela nisicomment and subscribe and do all those things, do all those shandies and funny enough bruh, like I'm working on something but I don't know if it's gonna take off, but yeah, I'm working on something engizokwenza like YouTube, but I'll let you guys know. Must say up and running, I'll let you know. And any support bafethu, subscribe and you might think we subscribe, but it helps me a lot. Could channel yami. And maybe one day I'll be able to make money. Pumela, couple ma, only nama. Because I will come down if it's about over 20 and no ma. It's not. So please, subscribe button. Subscribe button. I'm trying to.